Major international energy company Chevron has announced it has joined BP in abandoning plans to drill in the Great Australian Bight on South Australia's west coast. Peter Owen, the director of Wilderness Society SA and one of the spearheads of the Great Australian Bight Alliance, which fights against fossil fuel mining, hopes the only remaining energy company, Statoil, will be the next to leave the area.
We've commended Chevron on acting responsibly and following BP's lead. The Great Australian Bight is a totally inappropriate place to be carrying out high-risk exploration drilling. It's one of the most significant whale nurseries in the world, and we can't afford to be putting such a beautiful place at risk. We've been saying for some time, because of the high-risk nature of what's being proposed, that economically, it was on the fringes. But also, it's putting the economics of southern Australia at risk, because if there is a blowout in the Great Australian Bight, the fishing industry, the tourism industry, the coastal way of life across the communities in southern Australia is decimated. We're talking, industries worth between $1 and $2 billion to the southern Australian economy. We can't afford to be taking these types of risks. It's very clear there is no social licence for this type of risky drilling in the Great Australian Bight. Communities right across southern Australia have been saying for a long time now they don't support this. We've had councils right across southern Australia passing resolutions saying they don't support this. There is no social licence, so we're now calling on Statoil, the remaining company in the Bight, which is 2/3 Norwegian government owned, to follow BP's lead, to follow Chevron's lead and withdraw from the Great Australian Bight. The people of Australia do not want this. Please, act responsibly, listen to the people of southern Australia, acknowledge the risks to this magnificent marine environment, acknowledge the risks to the tourism industry, the fishing industry, the coastal way of life of the people in this part of the world, but also acknowledge the fact that in 2017 we can't afford to be expanding the fossil fuel industry. We need to be able to guarantee our children a livable climate into the future. So we have to be transitioning out of the fossil fuel industry, not expanding it. That is the height of irresponsibility.